Oh, just give me a sec. Hi guys, Dub. Sorry about that just before. I was just eating lunch. Just on that, I've decided to stop Pomodoro and go back to just my daily tasks and maybe focus on one or two of those tasks with you in these videos. I think maybe just going through the to-do list isn't that valuable to you, so I thought I'd pick off one item either that I worked on yesterday or I'm going to work on today and take you through that and how it actually works. Just before I get started though, I was just in a work meeting and turns out that I've been getting some work assigned to me through emails and I haven't actually been monitoring that channel, so I just thought I'd quickly just update my monitoring tools. So I just want to just bear with me. npm run build npm start. All right, so on personal brand development, just wanted to kind of reflect on where we've come from and where we're going to, and kind of the journey that we're going to continue along. I guess we started with the YouTube channel 2 weeks ago now, 2.5 weeks ago. We then, created a lot of content, one a day, which was kind of the goal. Well, I guess the initial goal was 2 a day, wasn't it? We've never achieved that. So I guess that's one learning to take in. Just try and focus on one video a day, I think. From that, we've then kind of looked at how to market the content that we've uploaded. So we've looked at keywords and titles and our thumbnails and our channel art and other kind of ways that we can kind of do whatever we can to get our content out into the world. I haven't taken you through that, but it's a journey that I've been on. I've done a lot of research onto other YouTube channels and thought about ways that maybe I could change my channel to kind of be more in tune with what other content creators are doing. I've kind of stepped back from that, decided, you know what, that's not me. I just want to create content about being a remote worker and kind of focused on my daily tasks and what I need to do to get through my day and kind of just get my work done. So on that, there's two aspects to my remote work at home, right? So there's the content that I'm creating, the YouTube channel, the personal brand that I'm hoping to establish, and there's also my remote daily tasks, my real job. So I wanted to kind of look at both, work through both with you over the course of the life of this channel, and kind of take you on the journey for both of them, kind of like things that we can learn in my day-to-day work, ways that we can kind of achieve those tasks and kind of just get through the important things that I need to do and take on board feedback. Like today, I wasn't checking my emails for the past 2 weeks, so I've had to update my my workflow to kind of address that, which we've done. And then also the other side of it is the personal brand development. So let's just think about that some more. What are the next steps from that? I guess we could look at maybe kind of expanding our social media presence, probably sign up to Instagram and start to do a lot of stuff there. Not really my cup of tea, if I'm honest. I don't really have that kind of time to sink into kind of that kind of life. It's really, I don't want to become an influencer or anything like that. We could look more at affiliate marketing. I don't really want to sell stuff I don't really believe in. There are occasionally things that I'm going to review. Obviously, I'm getting some deliveries sent to me now. Thank you again. So look, if those things come and I really like the product, I'm going to review them on the channel and really recommend them and really push them. I'll probably let you know next time I get another Yum box or my coffee and just kind of keep you up to date with those things and anything else that comes my way. I've got another package I'm expecting this week, but we'll see. We may not do an unboxing for that one. So that's, I don't really want to kind of focus on affiliate marketing. What else? I think one big thing that I started to toy with last night was the idea of maybe building out a personal brand, and that might be like either, I guess traditionally in a remote worker career mindset, that would have been like a portfolio site. I think I mentioned yesterday. And I don't think that's really what I want to do. What I prefer to do is maybe do progress the personal brand. So we'll say like a remote worker website, and what's coming to mind at the moment is maybe some kind of shop or merchandise that we can kind of associate with the YouTube channel. So we might have like a remote worker t-shirts or beanie. I always wear a beanie. So it'd be great to kind of have my own beanie, wouldn't it? That'd be amazing. So we might look at exploring how we might do that. So I guess having that kind of like as the goal around building a shop or a merchandise store around having beanies and maybe t-shirts, maybe some other kind of products. I don't know. Things that I guess remote workers need, or digital nomads. Maybe it is around digital nomads. I like that word, nomadic. Like bags and things like that traditionally are kind of the digital nomad requires. So we could reach out to kind of some suppliers that we know. Obviously, a favourite in the digital nomad space would be Peak Design. I'm not sure if they're willing to get on board with sponsoring a channel, but we might ask them. Their gear is really nice. I'm happy to review that. Otherwise, we might just look at what we can do ourselves. And so I was thinking about this last night, and I kind of started to think about, I've done Shopify stores in the past. So I was quickly looking at Shopify, and look, it's possible. It's easy, but it's all about marketing and advertising on Facebook, isn't it? And I don't really want to go down that path. But what I thought I could do potentially is maybe look at using Shopify. They offer like a plan which you can just use their back end. So you have like the website, which is the front end, and the back end, which is kind of, think about it like the database and things like that. So I could use the back end, and we could build out the front end ourselves using kind of web technologies and web development things that I use to build websites for the internet. And I could take you along on that journey around how we might build our own website and our own store using Shopify as the back end, and then just our own code for the front end. And we could learn that together and push it to a releasable site and domain name and everything, and then kind of have our own little website in the world. And yeah, if I do it through like a series of videos and let you guys follow along, it could be a way for you to learn how to become a developer if you're not already. Which honestly, it's really easy. It's just about writing words, really. There's nothing more to it. A little bit of logic and a lot of googling, really. So yeah, we'll go along that journey. And I think, yeah, if we can get our store deployed to a production website, have it hooked up to Shopify, we can then look at hooking that up to something like a print-on-demand or a dropshipping service that focuses on t-shirts. Probably the biggest one in the Shopify world is Printful. I was just looking at that before I started the video, and kind of that lets you kind of create t-shirts and other swag and sell that with your designs. So I guess we'd create some designs from Printful, register them into the Shopify product catalog, and then expose them to our website. But yeah, we're way too deep. We don't want to do such a deep dive today, do we? We just want to brush across the top of the surface and talk about the what ifs and the plans. So I guess that's kind of the goal. I think it's to build a remote worker shop, and we want to focus on print on demand. Print on demand products. So t-shirts. I think beanies are a good one. Beanies, t-shirts, etc. And I think that'll at least let me kind of show you my skill set and how I've became a remote worker. It was all through web development. So I can kind of focus on web development and my approach to web development and apply it to something that kind of helps us build a personal brand together. And you can either follow along just out of curiosity, or you could I'll try and plan it like a lesson so we can kind of walk through and together kind of build things as we go, and kind of like a step or a checklist about what we need to do to kind of create our own store. So I guess that's the goal. That's all I really wanted to talk about today. So yeah, in terms of everything else, we've still got our daily tasks. We're just not going to touch on them as often. We're going to focus on one or two tasks from my daily task list, making sure obviously we're still getting through our remote work tasks, and looking at the work that needs to be done, just making sure that all that happens really, and then focusing on the things that really matter in life, the things that are significant, which is about our personal brand and where we want to kind of end up on this crazy internet. Anyway, have a great day, and I'll catch you all tomorrow.